press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, so we are into problem number 7 in exercise 13.1. Exercise 13.1, question number 7. Please open your textbook, page 213. So we are discussing about surface areas and volumes chapter. In that exercise number 13.1, question number 7. So we'll read out the given data. Shanti Sweet Stall was placing an order for making cardboard boxes for packing their sweets. 2 sizes of boxes were required. The bigger of dimensions 25 centimeter into 20 centimeter into 15 centimeter. So box. So cardboard box. Cardboard box. Cardboard box. So bigger box. So first one is bigger box. And its dimensions, size of the box, size, it is 25 centimeter, 25 centimeter into 20 centimeter into 5 centimeter. So this is the size of the box. We can take this as length of the box, this is breadth of the box, and it is depth of the box, LBD or LB, depth or H. So we can call it as H also, LBH. Now the second one, the smaller box dimension, smaller box, box dimension is 25 centimeter and 15 centimeter length, 12 centimeter breadth, and depth same as the earlier 5 centimeter. This is H. So this is size of the box. For all the overlaps, 5% of the total surface area is required extra. If the cost of the cardboard is rupees 4 per 1000 centimeter square, find the cost of the cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. So we have to calculate the quantity of total surface area of these boxes. So I will make a chart of it. You can take it this way. This is the cardboard and this is the size, and these are the dimensions. Now can have little space, can put it later. Now the total surface area we have to calculate. Total surface area. Surface area. See, it is a cuboid. You know, a box is a sweet box is a cuboid, and it is given by area is given by see 2 times LB plus LH plus BH. So this is the total surface area. So in this case we will get, so apply this formula. So you will get total surface area will be A will be equal to 2 times LB, that is 25 into 20 plus LH 25 into 5 plus 25 into 5 this is 2 into plus LH, that is into BH. BH is 20 into 5. 20 into 5. You simplify this, you will get A equals. So this will work out to be 1450. So 1450, so 1450 centimeter square. So this is the area of the bigger box. Now area of the smaller box A equals, apply the same formula, 2 times LB 15 into 12, close the bracket, plus, so LH, so that is 15 into 5 plus BH, that is 12 into 5. This is 15 into 12 and this is BH is 12 into 5. So this you will work out to be area equals, so 2 times of that area, it is 630 centimeter square. Now we got the total surface area. In the question it is told add percentage. So for 5% for overlapping. So I will take up here, add 5% for overlapping. So how much they will get? So this is 1450, therefore total area. So total area is 1450, you can calculate like this, 1450 plus 5% of 1450. 5% of 1450 is, so you will calculate like this, 1450 into 5 by 100. So this is 5%. 1450 plus 1450 into, this is 5%. Remember, add 5% for overlapping. So 10% means it is 145. 5% means you will get 72.5. So this equals, so I will calculate here, 1450 plus 72.5 equals 1522.5. 1522. So this is 1522.5 centimeter square. This is the total area. So now similarly in this case, this is 630 plus 630 into 5 divided by 100. So this is 5% of 630. So this equals 630 plus, so 31.5. So this you will get 31.5. So this equals 661.5 centimeter square. So we know the bigger box total area required and smaller box total area required for one box. So therefore we have to calculate for 250 boxes. So this is for one box. Add for overlapping, this is for one box. Total surface area of each box. So this is of each box. So now, so what we have to do is, this is for one box, we have to multiply it with 250 to get for 250 boxes. This is for 250 boxes, and we will get the total area of the cardboard required. So now I will erase this and rewrite from this side. In the next table I will write remaining calculations. So now the cardboard area including overlapping. So this we have calculated. So for bigger box, it was for each cardboard area including, so overlapping for each box. So for each box it was, so we have calculated, it is 1522.5 centimeter square, and for smaller box it was 661.5 centimeter square. Now see, we will continue the table now. For this is for one box, so therefore for 250 boxes of each size, so we have to calculate the area. So you have to calculate this area with 250. So therefore 1522.5 into 250, this you will get 380,625. 380,625 centimeter square, and this is 661.5 into 250 boxes. For one box it is 661.5, for 250 box 661.5 into 20, 165,375. 165,375. So for 250 boxes, this is for the bigger box area, this is for the smaller box area. Now, what was the question? The cost of these boxes at the rate of. So I will continue this. The cost of boxes, 250 boxes at the rate of rupees. How much they have given? 4 per 1000 centimeter square. 4 per 1000 centimeter square. So this we have to calculate now. Now see, the total area is 380,625. Sorry, this is 380,625. 380,625 into, so we have 380,625 into 4, because it is 4 divided by 1000, because it is per 1000. So therefore we will get the cost of 250 bags of bigger size is 1522.5, and this is 165,375 into 4 by 1000, we will get 661.5. So this is the cost of 250 bigger boxes, this is the cost of 250 smaller boxes. So therefore I will write the total cost of 250 bigger box plus 250 smaller box equals, so 1522.5 plus 661.5, that equals 2184 rupees, 2184. So this is your final answer. So what we have done, there are two sizes of the boxes. Each size, the total surface area we have calculated, and we have added 5% for wastage in each case, and for each box we have got the area, multiply it by 250, then we will get the total area in centimeter square, and we have multiplied by the rate, that is 4 rupees per 1000. you will get these two values. If you add these two amounts, it will work out to be 2184 rupees. So I will move on to the last problem in this, that is 8th problem. Now, question number 8. See, Parveen wanted to make a temporary shelter for her car. Car shelter. Car shelter. Car shelter by making a box-like structure with the tarpaulin that covers all the four sides. You read the sentence carefully. When the diagram is not given, you have to grasp the question correctly and frame the figure. So if you draw the correct sketch, then you will understand the problem. So all the four sides, tarpaulin that covers all four sides and the top of the car. See, it is like this. It is a car shed. It will be a cubical one. It will be a cuboid shape. So in that, it will be like this. So you are familiar with cuboid now. Now, see, this is the base or the ground, excluding the ground. All four sides, that is the lateral surface area, plus the top is to be covered. Assuming that the stitching margins are very small and therefore negligible, how much tarpaulin would be required to make the shelter of 2.5 meter height? So this is given as 2.5 meter and dimensions 4 meter into 3 meter. This is 4 meter and this is 3 meter. So this is what is given. So what we have to calculate? The lateral surface area plus the top. So that is how we have to take. So therefore, car shelter of size. So 4 meter into 3 meter into height is 2.5 meter. You can take this as L, this is B and this is H. Now, area of tarpaulin required equals, see the lateral surface area. So how do you calculate the lateral surface area? The front and the back and sides. So 2 times, see the front one is, this is L, this is B and this is H. So 2 times LH, 2 times LH plus, see, front and the back side, and This is B into H 2 times. 2 times BH plus, observe here, we want only the top cover and not the ground portion. So therefore this is L into B, that is 1 time. So therefore I will write LB. This is very important. If you write this, then your answer will be correct. So 2 times L into H, 2 times L into H, that is L is 4, 4 into H is 2.5, 2.5 plus 2 times B into H, B is 3 into H is 2.5 plus L into B. So L is 4, B is 3, this 4 into 3 refers to the top portion. So you simplify this. So this is 2 into, this is 10 plus 2 into 7.5 plus 12. We will get 20 plus 15 plus 12. 20, 30, 40, 47, you will get 47 meter square. So therefore, our answer is, therefore, the area of tarpaulin required equals 47 meter square. So that's all the problem. So we have completed exercise number 3.1. Now we will move on to the next topic, surface area of right circular cylinder. Now, see 13.3 exercise, your section 13.3 in the textbook, 13.3 surface area of right circular cylinder. So we shall understand the concept, then we can take up problems easily. Dear students, you know the area in case of a circle. See, let us have this data. The perimeter of a circle, the perimeter of a circle, perimeter of a circle. Suppose if you have a circle, This is a circle, and you know this is known as the radius. This is O, this is point P, this is the radius. So perimeter is the total boundary length of a circle. So perimeter is given by the formula. See, what is the perimeter? So that is perimeter. So that is, we call it as pi into d, or it is 2 pi r, we say 2 pi r. So d, where d is the diameter, where d equals 2r. So d means diameter, r means radius. So we can use either pi d or 2 pi r. Both are same, because 2r is d. 2r is d. 2 times r is d. So therefore perimeter is 2 pi r. So if you want to know the length of the boundary of a circle, we calculate using the formula 2 into pi into r, where pi is a constant. Pi is a constant. It is taken as 22 by 7, a constant. Always for calculation we take 22 by 7. 22 by 7. This is the perimeter of the circle. Now, second data you want to learn this right circular cylinder concept, the area of circle. Area of circle, A is given by pi r square. Remember this, area is pi r square, where r is the radius. R is the radius. So therefore these two formula, perimeter is equal to 2 pi r and area is equal to pi r square, you have to have in mind to understand the next concept. So now I will move on to the right circular cylinder. I will erase this now. So I will write here, for a circle, perimeter is 2 pi r, area equals pi r square. Remember this. So this is regarding a plane surface area which is circular in shape. So just a circle. Suppose if you have a solid object just like a pipe, a pillar. So in such case, how to calculate the surface area? Now you observe here, this is known as the right circular cylinder. See, in this case, if you want to calculate the outer surface area, so what we do is, first we will calculate this. This is known as the curved surface area. Curved surface area, and the two ends which are circular in shape, we will calculate these two circle areas, and we add these two circle areas to the curved surface area, then we will get the total surface area. In case of a right circular cylinder like this, the curved surface area is nothing but the lateral surface area. So this one. So excluding the left and right circle areas. So curved surface area we call it as, and in this case, see there are two dimensions, important dimensions. One is the radius of this circle from here center to the end, radius of the circle, and this total height. This is known as the height of the right circular cylinder. So I am using time and again the word right circular cylinder. What do you mean by that? Let us understand this. If a cylinder is standing like this, as I have shown to you, so this is the cylinder. I will write it in this fashion. This is the center and this is the radius, and this is standing perpendicular to the ground, you can see. So this is standing perpendicular to the ground. If I draw the central axis, this is perpendicular to the ground. If a cylinder is in this fashion, we call it as a right circular cylinder. Here, this is known as the height of the cylinder, and we represent it as h. H. This is very, very important dimension. One is the height, another one is the radius. Of course, diameter is 2 times the radius. So this is radius and this is height. So with these two measurements, we will be able to calculate the surface area of the right circular cylinder. Suppose if the cylinder is in this fashion, you observe this. Suppose if you have a ground, if the cylinder is cut slantly, so of course it is cylindrical in shape. You can see this is cylindrical only, but at the one end it is having a slant cut. It is having a slant cut. So this such cylinders which cannot be placed vertically to the ground, to the base, they are not called as the right circular cylinder. These are not called as right circular cylinder. We are discussing about the right circular cylinders in your syllabus. You remember this. So therefore, this is not a right circular cylinder. So this is, I will write here, right circular cylinder. So this is not a right circular cylinder. The reason is it can stand, the central axis is perpendicular to the ground or base. Here it is not the case. It is making some other angle other than 90 degree. So therefore, this is not a right circular cylinder. Now you can have a note, when a cylinder is stacked, stack vertically up. That means perpendicular to base. perpendicular to base, it is called right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder. Otherwise, it is not. So now we have to calculate the surface area. So therefore, surface area of right circular cylinder will be, so total surface area of right circular cylinder of this object, you can see, is curved surface area plus 2 circles on the butt end. So we write it as curved surface area plus curved surface area plus 2 circular region on either side. 2 circular region on either side. So this is, now you observe this. Suppose at this point, imagine that a wrapper is placed all around this cylinder, excluding the top and bottom, and if I cut the wrapper in the front portion, suppose if I cut at this point and if I spread it like this, if I open it, we will get a rectangular area like this, and this length will be equal to the periphery of the circle, that is, this is, we know, pi. So that is pi, 2 pi r. This is 2 pi r, and this is as usual h. From here to here it is h. So therefore, what happens? The area of this rectangle is nothing but the curved surface area. So therefore, we can take this is, we take it as a rectangle here. So length is 2 pi r, 2 pi r into height is h, 2 pi r h plus 2 circular region. So one at the top and the one at the bottom. Circular region area we have pi r square on one side plus pi r square on the other side. So this we will get 2 pi r h plus pi r square 2 pi r square. So finally we will simplify it, take down 2 pi r outside, 2 pi r common factor you take outside, you will get h plus r, This is the formula for total outer surface area of a right circular cylinder. So remember this. So for periphery of circle, we have circle, for circle periphery equals, so this is 2 pi r, and area is pi r square, and surface area of right circular cylinder, for right circular cylinder equals 2 pi r into h plus r. H plus r. Remember, this includes both the end circles also. 2 pi r into h plus r. 2 pi r into h plus r. This gives us, suppose if we want only the curved surface area, it is 2 pi r into h. 2 pi r into h. Right circular cylinder total area, curved area is equal to 2 pi r h, 2 pi r into h. So only this rectangular area we will take, and the top and bottom circle we will avoid. So this is the formula for right circular cylinder. Now we will take up one so example 3 problem I will take up. It is there in your textbook. Solved example 3. See, please refer to textbook page 216. Savitri had to make a model of cylindrical kaleidoscope for her science project. She wanted to use chart paper to make the curved surface of the kaleidoscope. What would be the area of chart paper required by her if she wanted to make a kaleidoscope of length 25 centimeter? See, scope length, what is length given? 25 centimeter, with a 3.5 centimeter dia 3.5 centimeter. So this is the, you may take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Take pi equals 22 by 7, constant. It is also given. So now, the kaleidoscope will have both ends open. So that means only we have to calculate the curved surface area. So it is like this, and the scope which she wanted to prepare is like this. This is, say, it is like this, and the length is nothing but the height, that is 25 centimeter, and radius is given is diameter. They have given diameter with radius, sorry, this is radius. Radius 3.5 centimeter. So therefore from center it is 3.5 centimeter radius. 3.5 centimeter radius. So the area of chart paper required is equal to the curved surface area of the cylinder, that is 2 pi r h. 2 pi r h. So here this is 2 into 22 by 7 into radius. Radius is 3.5 into h is 25. H is 25. So you calculate this, you will get. So this is 22 into 2, 44 into 7 1 za 7.5 za. So it will go 0.5 into 25. This equals, will work out to be 550 centimeter square. So this is the area of the paper, chart paper required. So I will, dear students, I will take up the problems in 13.2 in the next class. Thank you, students.